This is Muscle Central. I'm Michael Diamond. Like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Okay, we're going to see the return of Big Ramy to the stage in a few weeks at the Pittsburgh Pro. He's one of the guest posers scheduled to pose. And I said it before, I said it again, he would not be at that show guest posing if he didn't have any intentions on competing again. It's going to be the Olympia. Ramy is not going to be competing in any other show but the Olympia. People are getting excited. They're already saying he can win the title back. He can be Mr. Olympia again. Let's put it in perspective. Ramy, in bodybuilding age and competitive bodybuilding age, he's not young. He'll be 40 this year, okay? He's a mass monster. Typically, the larger bodybuilders do not compete at that highest level for a long time at a later age, unlike smaller competitors. He's been a pro 11, 12 years now. It all depends. His first pro show was in 2013. I don't know if he turned pro in 2012 or 2013. He's been a pro for at least 11 years. He's been here for a while. Okay, he pops on the scene in 2013, wins the New York Pro. He was dominating on stage. That's the only way to put it. A very dominating performance. He's going to the Olympia, and people are already talking about this guy. Could he win it all? Can he be Mr. Olympia? The truth is, the way he's put together, his structure and everything, there really hasn't been anyone before put together quite like him. Jay Cutler himself even said that. So that was the big talk. He placed, I think it was 7th in his first Olympia, which I know people are already talking about him winning the Mr. Olympia, but 7th place in your first Olympia, your first or possibly second year as a pro, but in your second competition, that's a pretty big feat. Now it's just, okay, it's just a matter of time. He's new on the scene. Body is fresh. He needs to this and that. And we got ourselves Mr. Olympia in the waiting. 2014 comes back to the New York Pro. This is not qualified for the Olympia. Back then it was top 5, but if he's only 7th, he doesn't qualify. Dominates the New York Pro again, and it was a good lineup. And talking about him being Mr. Olympia 2014. And it became a yearly thing. The best he did up until his win was in 2017 when he placed 2nd behind Phil Heath and ahead of Ruli Winkler. Personally, I think you could have made an argument for Ruli Winkler edging out Ramy in that show, but that's another story. I wrote it in 18. Curry in 19. Ramy, he did disappear for, it was about a year, and I don't remember what the circumstances were around it. And all of a sudden he comes back, wins the Mr. Olympia. finally what we were all expecting. But the truth is, he didn't win it in a spectacular fashion. He wasn't dominating in his win. I'm not here to dispute the decision. But you know what? There are a lot of people that would argue with you that Hadi Choopan, for example, you can make an argument, would say you can make an argument for Hadi Choopan winning every open show that he did. And the truth is you could. My point being is, Ramy's first Olympia was not dominating or at all. It wasn't a lights out, hands down victory. And his second win is definitely debatable. We see what happened with his physique, his triceps, his quads. He had, other people refer to them as divots. They were more than divots. They're craters. Craters in his quads, of both of them. And even the same section of the quad. And then he never had the lowest inserted lats. His lats were always a little on the high side, but he had development there. It's just disappeared. We see all these things, and that's really, that was a major factor in him losing the title. You got to take into consideration his age. The fact that he's a mass monster, which the larger bodybuilders just generally do not compete at the highest level at an older age. He's been at it for a while. And then we see all these issues. I know he's gotten the stem cell treatment and blah, blah this and blah, blah that. But is it really going to make a difference? Or if it does, enough of a difference to get him back to the top of his game in the bodybuilding world? I really don't think so. And you know what? He just posted up some pics video on social media, and it's been pointed out that it was old stuff. That kind of gives you a hint that maybe things with his physique aren't what people are hoping it to be. I'm just trying to use common sense in here and be rational about it. I just do not see, given the whole situation, any way for Ramy to come back and win the Olympia title again. And he might not even be in the top 4 or 5. And that's just the reality of it. You might agree or disagree with anything I've said. Let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.